it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And let out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. To try again after the sack. Wilson, that's complete right around the 8. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with a two-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is just depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Wilson. Bulldozes past him. He'll get it inside the 20. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have come back to make it a 2-point game.
McManus's point after is good. And this is now a 1-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe
Walker hit and the ball is out.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 42 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Credit good coverage there in the pass breakup to Pat Surtain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 41 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge win for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go.
And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something which is wrong with the ball or the wind or something is funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and his throw here's incomplete.
These fans here in Seattle getting the chance to see Russell Wilson play his first game for a franchise other than theirs. In Russell's 10 seasons in a Seahawk uniform, he went 104, 53-1 in the regular season, threw for over 37,000 yards, almost 300 touchdowns. A Pro Bowler 9 of his 10 seasons with the Seahawks, and of course led them to victory over, ironically, the Denver Broncos in Super Bowl 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw it out of the way. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Here we go. Set. Nothing 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He lets it fly for Lockett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change.
Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So a big play there. Not only the full return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Denver, 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Running left is Walker.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Buying time to his left. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Here's Wilson.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Again, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not alone.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And some space here. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So there you go, Charles. How about this for debut? A 2nd rushing touchdown in NFL game number 1.
How about it? It just points to me how confident that this young man is, but also how much confidence his coaching staff and teammates have in him.
Out to his left. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw again is Wilson.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. One last shot for Wilson. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is running.